what's the feeling after a defeat like that, and the fact that really the run chase never really got going, did it? I mean, from the start, you guys were sort of put on the back foot.
Yeah, look, at the end of the day, it's just a game, and we know what we did right and what we did wrong. Today, probably a lot didn't go our way. We didn't start well. We always talk about trying to start well with the bat and the ball in the first 10. We lacked that a bit today, and I think our energy intent was probably lacking. But look, when the team puts 360 on the board, it's always going to be a tough chase. You have to start positive and try and not lose too many wickets in the first 10. But look, it's unfortunate today, but we've got another chance to come back and show up again in Durban.
How much of a difference do you think it makes the fact that, I mean, you guys obviously don't have Starkey, and they've got guys like Rabah and Staying who are just a little bit quicker than what you guys have got, and it seemed to make a big difference in terms of getting some bounce and hurry up off the pitch?
Yeah, look, I think it's irrelevant. You got to play the cards that you're dealt, and at the moment, got two young guys making their debut. We do have a young attack, but they've done everything they can to be here and be in this position to play for their country. It's going to be a learning experience for them, especially today. They're going to have to go back and reflect on what they can do better, especially in the first 10. With Starkey and them out, it is what it is. We have to deal with it, and we can only control what we can at the moment, and that's with the guys that we have. So we have to, as I said, start well come Durban.
Given I know you're not the captain, but you're the boss. Given what happened in the first 10 overs, was there a temptation to maybe use a guy like John Hastings, who's got a bit more experience? I know it's not his regular role.
Yeah, look, I'm not going to entertain those thoughts because I am not the captain. He made the decision to do what he felt was best at the time. And as I said, it's about making an impact in the first 10. We weren't able to do that, and you've got two quality players who are in form, and that is always a challenge in itself. When you've got two guys going like that, I think none are 1 for 100. Then if the skipper comes out faff and plays the way he did, fantastic knock. It's always challenging to rein it in, especially at a venue like this when it's high. The boundaries come quite fast here.
Is it unlikely that those new guys, the young bowlers, will face sort of more testing conditions in field, and this is pretty as good as it gets for guys these conditions, I guess?
Yeah, I think Mickey Lewis had the most, none for 110 off 10. So it's probably not a great stomping yard for some fast quicks. I think because I'm not a fast bowler, but it seems that when you are travelling here as a batsman, feel that the bowlers try and bowl a bit shorter and try and bowl a bit faster. So that's the thing I think for the bowlers, is a challenge to themselves, is to try and keep hitting that right line and length. Because here, if you miss the mark, it travels, and we know that. So from a batting point of view, if you hang in there and you get through that first 10, we've seen it here before, what can happen and what can be chased down.
It's been a pretty tough introduction to those three guys, isn't it? Is it sort of affecting their... Are they staying positive?
They are staying positive. That's what we're about, and the youngsters are going to learn. They're going to have to learn fast because we've only got, I think, a day or so off, and then they've got to come back to Durban. I think you look at that wicket though. It's had a nice, coverage of grass. It actually offered a bit with a new ball. So, they're going to have to, as I said, reflect upon what happened today and think fast on their feet come the first 10 next game.
We've seen Quinton obviously go and make a big 100 in the first game. Faf made a good 100 here today. Is that also something that you guys need to reflect on, is carrying on and getting those big scores as well? That's perhaps lacking in the first two games as well.
Yeah, look, we accept and acknowledge that we have to do everything we can in that, especially, as I said, the first 10, but we have to get hungry and we have to be hungry, and we are that on our day. Obviously, it hasn't been our day the last couple of games, but we have to keep having that positive mindset and, as you said, go big. We've seen the wickets, they're very, very good wickets, and if you get in, like today I played probably a poor shot, and I've had a couple of soft dismissals. A few of the guys got caught down leg side, but it is what it is, and so be it.
How does this Australian team deal with pressure now that you have 3 games that are basically must win?
Yeah, look, I can only speak on behalf of myself with pressure. I can't speak on anyone else because everyone deals with it differently. But there's no exceptions here. You've got a great crowd, you've got a fantastic audience that always comes and supports cricket in general, and it is quite a challenging place to come and play cricket, especially when you're behind the 8 ball. And as I said, you've got to keep smiling. It is a game, so enjoy it and have fun.